guys, and welcome back to the Coco Crafts YouTube channel. And today I'm going to talk about the Quilted Nutmeg Jacket. Yay! The project is finished and I just want to talk about the design and give you a few, a little bit more information about the project, and also about the quilting sew along that is starting this Saturday on the 28th of October. It will last for a few weeks and I hope that you want to join. I will leave all the information on the description box so that you can sign up, so you can find more information about the project itself. So yeah, this is going to be the video today. I will talk about the fabrics and all the stuff. So hopefully you will like to join me today. Yay! Okay, so let's start. I have a little list of all the things I want to talk about here, just in case I forget about anything. So I had been thinking about making a quilted nutmeg jacket or trench for quite some time already, like from last year, but I didn't find the time. It was, I was moving to a new country, and then I was, working on other quilting designs, and it felt like it was never the right time to do it. And I wasn't actually going to do this project this year. I was even going to wait till spring, but then I was like, no, Anna, let's just go for it, even if it's, you need to work a lot in just a few weeks of time and just not resting at all, so that you can pull this off. I managed. So here you have the project, the jacket. I'm so happy because, like quilted jackets and coats have been trending for quite a while already, and I also wanted to join my two sides of the business, so dressmaking patterns and quilting patterns. So hopefully, like maybe dressmakers who have never done any quilt, then they wanted to try for the first time making this jacket, or even quilters who have never done any dressmaking might want to, take on this challenge and learn a little bit more about dressmaking. But I think it's mainly for dressmakers, who already know how to make clothes, to make this version, this quilted version. So well, hopefully that would be the case, that people will enjoy this project. So yeah, here you can see the jacket. So the pattern nutmeg comes with the jacket and the trench version. So this is the jacket, the one that I used for. I thought it was going to be more useful, and it's the normal usual length. I'm saying this because there are quite a few versions on Instagram about amazing makers who have done like a hacked version, which is like a cropped nutmeg jacket, which I think it would totally work for this project as well. So I didn't do it myself because for me it's more wearable and useful longer. But of course, if you want to make the hacked shorter version, you can do that. You just need to find the hashtag SCW and then nutmeg jacket, and you will see some of the cropped versions that some people have made, which look amazing, just in case you want it a little bit shorter. And of course you have the trench, but just think that it will have like a little bit more work to do, so that's why I went for the jacket. So apart from that, I'm just checking my list. So apart from that, I needed to find a design for the outer shell of the jacket, which was a little bit difficult at the beginning. I was not sure what to go for. I knew I wanted it to be squares because I think those work really well with jackets and coats and trenches and all those. I searched online, I went to Pinterest just to find inspiration, and at some point I wanted to make like a very cool, difficult design, like maybe on the back something major, but then I was like, I want for people to be able to do this, so yeah, I'm not going to try and make it only my project, but everybody's project. So I thought squares would look really well and would look really nice. So I did 3 different designs and I shared them on Instagram. I did like a little poll, and it was this one with these 9 patch solids mixed with 9 patch blocks mixed with solids, and then it was a variation of this, so different type of knife pads. Well, it was like a different layout, and in the end people voted for this one. I think it's the best because it's a little bit easier to work with than the other two designs, so I'm really happy I went for this one with this one. So as you can see, basically the design is a 9-patch block, which means you have like 9 parts building up that block, and then a solid block, then nine parts, and then solid. And I think it works really nicely. I didn't try to match the seams on the sides or things like that, or like the print, the pattern. No, I just went for it. I think it looks pretty organic and natural the way it is, and it looks really nice. I also had to change a few pattern pieces, not many, and when you sign up for the quilt and so on, you will see all the details about that. But I changed the sleeves so they are not like the open and then gather sleeves. The bottom is just a straight sleeves, because if not, you know, with all the material it's going to be really difficult. I also got rid of the front part of the front button placket, so I didn't have to do buttonholes. I was really scared about doing buttonholes on this jacket, so I went for poppers, snaps, or press buttons, however you call them. I think it looks really nice. And I also finished the, as I didn't have like a normal button placket, I went for bias tape, bias binding to finish this. The color is the same. What else? I did the ruffle as well. I was not going to, but then I was like, Anna, what are you doing? You need that cute ruffle. So I added that. And then the bottom as well, I finished with bias binding instead of doing like a normal hem to avoid all the bulkiness. Same with the sleeves. So I changed a few things. Also, the jacket comes with the patch pockets. I didn't go with the patch pockets because I tried, I mean, I did like a test, and it was looking really strange because, yeah, it was like the same design and then on top, but then I would have had to match those, you know, squares, those blocks, and I was like, this is not looking nice. So I went for inseam pockets, which are supposed to be only for the trench version. I mean, you of course can mix things up as you want, but I went for inseam pockets, and I think it looks so much nicer. The front is clean. It doesn't have anything to disturb the design, so I think it looks much better. And the pockets, because the inside, it has a lining in the, it's not like a normal lining, it has a lining in the sense of, as I had to quilt all the pattern pieces, you of course needed a fabric to go with each pattern piece. So I treated each pattern piece as a mini quilt. So you have the outer, you have the wadding or batting in between, and then you have the backing of that supposed to be quilt. So yeah, and I did that, so it has like a more or less like a lining, so it's more like a cozy jacket coat rather than the normal version, the regular version. And I bounded all the seams, but the ones for the side seams, because as I had the pockets, I was really thinking, oh, I'm gonna struggle trying to bind these pockets, and I thought it was going to be a mess, so I French seamed the pockets, which is a first for me, not French seaming, of course. I've done that many times with, you know, shirts or whatever, but for French, for inseam pockets. So it was my first time. I really like the look of the finish. It's like really professional and nice. I was thinking maybe I should have done the pockets the other way around, you know, but then I thought it would be nicer if you can pick the pocket with the print here rather than here, right? Because people are not really going to see the inside of the jacket that much. I think those are the main changes I did, and as I said, I explained everything on the quilt and so on. Now I'm gonna give you more details about that. I'm just checking that I've said everything I wanted. Oh, I want to say first as well, so of course I went for this design. You can do with whatever you want. It can be bigger squares. These are sewn, these are stitched together. These are 3 by 3 inches each. You can make them bigger because you might think, oh no, I have to make these smaller squares, it's gonna take me ages. So you can do bigger, whatever you prefer. And also another thing that you can do is just, you know, move the squares around. You can just use your own fabrics if you want to check your fabric stash. That's just your choice. I'm sharing my version so that you can do it. You can do exactly this one, or you can do just your own based on what I've done. But yeah, so that you are free to do whatever you want with the design. So this is just like a base to then make your own quilted coat, if that makes sense. Yeah, so regarding the salon, it's gonna start this Saturday, the 28th of October. Some people have already signed up, and the general subscribers have already received like a first newsletter post with information, but I will leave the link below to the vlog where you can read, of course, the same information, just to make up your mind. So it will last for 6 weeks. It's really 7 because it finishes on the Saturday the 9th of December, but there's going to be a little break. So on the 28th, next Saturday, I'm gonna send the first email with a blog post so that you can start your quilted coat, and then I give you 2 weeks so that the next Saturday there won't be any newsletter, and then the next one I'll be back. Why? Because I want to give you time to buy your materials, to buy your fabric, woven, batting, everything, so you're ready for the week after where we will start cutting all the fabrics and everything. So yeah, that would be basically it. The salon, of course, is free. You can join just by subscribing to a link that I will leave on the description box, and at the end, when we wrap up, I will give you quite a bit of time because I was so worried that nobody would be able to have the time because it's running out to Christmas, so I was a little bit late. So I want to give you plenty of time for you to finish your jacket or trench or coat or whatever, and then if you want, you can share it on Instagram. I will give you some hashtags that you can use, and then you can tag me, and then you can enter a really lovely giveaway with so many beautiful companies that wanted to take part, so you can be one of the winners, and that's so nice. And of course I will share all your versions on social media, on a blog post, and I will add it to my Pinterest so that you can see your beautiful coat even if you don't win a prize, which is not that I'm choosing the winners, it's just that I will do like a random online picking thing. So yeah, I hope that you really join the salon. You can see the jacket is so cute. Honestly, it's really cute. It's so cute. I'm gonna talk about the fabrics just before I finish. So yeah, I really hope you wanna join, and of course you don't need to stress out if it's too much, if it's like a lot of things happening in just 1 week for you to do. Is fine, because then you have plenty of time to finish your coat. If you want to take part in the giveaway, I forgot to mention that you have time till the end of February. So I mean, if it's not for now, you will be making a lovely jacket for spring, so no worries. There's plenty of time for you to take part in the giveaway or to share your version. So yeah, hopefully you want to join, and don't stress out. You can just, maybe you need to skip a week and then do that work for that week. You will still receive the email with the newsletter, so that's fine. And then you can skip a week or 2 and then catch up later on. That's totally fine. So there are no really rules on having fun, right? We are just having fun. So yeah, I want to mention, because I totally forgot, I want to mention the fabrics. So these are not a sponsor, I bought them. I use, of course, Ruby's Art Society because it's my favorite fabric brand for prints, and also for fabrics that are not solids but they have like a small print, something that makes them something that makes them different, right? So I really love how they do that. They have like these like blenders or solids, I don't know, however you call them. They're not solids, but you know what I mean, that are beautiful. So it's not like a print that you're like, ooh, that might be too much. It's like different colors but the same print. I just love that. So this is the collection called Pixel. It is designed by Rashida Coleman Hale. I think she's my favorite designer within the Ruby Star Society branch. At least I'm all the time buying her fabrics, even if I don't know if she has designed them. I naturally choose her designs. I think she's amazing. She does so many beautiful designs. So I was really happy to go for this collection. The collection itself has more colors, but I just chose the ones that, you know, went more with my vibe or whatever I wanted to create. So you can see all the colors here. I thought about, you know, how to mix up the 9 mini squares to make the 9 patch blocks quite a few times, but in the end I think it worked well. I was going at the beginning to mix them up, like, you know, a lot, like mixing them and not making two the same, and I was like, don't do that, it's gonna be a headache. So I'm repeating the same squares, like the same pairing of colors all the time. I think you can see that very well here at the back. And then for the solid, I went for Tilda fabrics. I think they have really nice solids, even though there is another brand which is the one that I always use. In the end, I went for this because I think it worked really nicely, and I use that for the solids and then for the tiny squares as well. And then for the lining, of course, I went for Ruby Star, and again, Rashida, I mean, what can I say? I love her. So I went for this one. I was going to do a different one, which is from the collection Linear, I think it is, and it's called Leap, and it's so beautiful. It's these women like jumping, and you know, but the shop where I was going to buy that fabric from didn't have enough, it didn't have enough fabric for from that print. So in the end I went for this one, which I think it works really nicely, because then I use it as well for the ruffle and the back of my collar. Last, this was a huge headache. I was going to create my own bias binding because I wanted to teach you how to do that, and I was going to use the for the outer I was going to use the same as the lining, and for the inside I was going to use a different one. What happened? I ordered something from Germany. Usually there is no problem. Well, there was a huge problem. It came to Spain, and honestly it was me for weeks, like maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks. It felt like 3 weeks, checking every day, refreshing the tracking number, and it just said, oh, attempted made, person not at home. Of course I was at home. I work from home. I'm all the freaking time at home. And I was like, I was at home, and then it was something else, and then they wanted to send it to a pickup point, and I was like, okay. And then it never, I mean, I don't know where the parcel is. I told the company, please, the shop, please just take care of this, give me my money back, because I don't have the fabric. I cannot call DHL, I'm gonna say it here, DHL are the worst. I'm not gonna call them every single day to know where my parcel is. Anyway, I'm just talking about something different, which is making me mad, or angry. So anyway, that's why in the end I had to go for ready-made bias binding, and to be honest, I think it looks nicer than what my idea was going to be. So yeah, I went for lilac, of course. I was like, yeah, let's do this, and I think it looks pretty cute. And I used a different one for the sleeves, not because I wanted to, but because the shop where I bought this one didn't have enough for the rest. I wanted to use this color for everything. They didn't have enough. These things happen, so in the end, this is the jacket. And then I added a super cute label, which is Quilting is My Superpower from Sarah Hart, and she's part of the giveaway. So honestly, I think she designs the most beautiful labels I've ever used. I'm gonna say it here. So she's, I think, American, and amazing. Her labels are beautiful. So yeah, this is the jacket, guys. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Now I need to, I'm gonna take some pictures maybe this afternoon outside, because I wanted to do more like an autumn-y photo shoot rather than me at home. So hopefully I can do that this evening or tomorrow. We'll see how, if it's raining or not, or if I can do that. So yeah, and then I will start using it because it is so nice, and I don't know, it's just beautiful. I'm sorry, even if I've made it myself. Oh, I forgot to mention the snaps. These, I wanted to go for snaps that were not the typical plasticky looking colory, horrible colory thingy. At least to me, I don't like those. So I had to search online so much to find these, and then I found them. They're from another German company. I don't know if you guys live in Europe, because I know in the UK it's different, and also you have so many shops, but if you live in Europe, for me it's been so hard to find the stuff. Germany has everything, so I always go to a German shop to buy for fabrics, like quilting fabrics mainly, and in these type of tiny things that I used to buy in the UK so easily, but here I don't find like different stuff anywhere. So maybe I should check for France, you know, French shops as well maybe, but Germany, really good. Thank you, German people, love you. So that's it, guys. Just check the description box so that you can join if you want the sew along quilt along, and I will leave also a link so you can see the blog post with lots of pictures of me wearing it. I didn't want to wear it today on this video because why did I was starting filming, I was like, why am I wearing this that clashes so much with the jacket? So I don't think it's gonna look nice. So please just go to the link and just check the pictures. You can also see the Instagram that I did, like I did a reel, so you can see me wearing it as well. So go check that, and hopefully I will see you on, you know, the subscribers list. That will make me so happy. And yeah, I think that's it. It's me done talking. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at some point. I don't know what the next video will be about. It might take a while because I'm not sure what I'm going to film again about, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!